A war that lasted less than an hour, but changed history forever. In 1896, the United Kingdom was at war with the Sultanate of Zanzibar. It was the shortest war ever recorded, lasting only 38 minutes. It all started when the pro-British Sultan of Zanzibar, Sultan Hamad bin Thuwaini, died suddenly on July 25, 1896. He was succeeded by his cousin, Sultan Khalid bin Barghash, whom the British did not approve of. Great Britain had been involved in the internal politics of Zanzibar for some time, and did not want the new sultan to take power. The British wanted Hamad bin Muhammad, another one of the sultan's cousins, to rule instead. But unfortunately for him, he was in Europe at the time of the political upheaval, and could not make it back to Zanzibar in time. At 9:02 p.m. on August 27, 1896, British warships opened fire on the Sultan's palace with 6-inch shells. They continued to bombard the palace with over 600 shells for the next 38 minutes. The British also landed a party of 200 sailors and marines on the mainland to cut the telegraph cables connecting the Sultan to the outside world. As the British cut the cables, the palace's defenders abandoned their posts, believing that the bombardment would cease if they left. However, the bombardment continued. At 9:40 p.m., the British received a white flag from the Sultan's palace. The defenders had surrendered. The British lost one sailor who was slightly injured, while Zanzibar's forces lost an estimated 500 men. In addition to the loss of life, the palace was completely destroyed by the bombardment. The war lasted for only 38 minutes, making it the shortest war ever recorded. The reason why this war is significant is because of what happened afterwards. Following the war, the British Empire took control of the island of Zanzibar. Britain's victory led to the Zanzibar Constitution of 1897, which established a protectorate over the island. The British Empire used the victory as justification to annex Zanzibar, which became a British protectorate shortly thereafter. The speed and decisiveness of the British victory was a testament to the superiority of British naval power in the region. The British Empire was able to project its power swiftly and decisively, sending a message to other potential enemies in the region. For instance, the Samia Sultan of the neighboring country of Nyasaland felt threatened by the British victory and began to plan a rebellion against the British. However, the rebellion never came to fruition due to the outbreak of the Second Boer War in South Africa, which diverted British attention and resources away from East Africa. Therefore, the Anglo-Zanzibar War had a significant impact on the political landscape of East Africa. It demonstrated the growing power of the British Empire and its ability to project its influence throughout the region. The war also had a profound impact on the people of Zanzibar, who lost their independence and were incorporated into the British Empire. The speed and brutality of the British victory was a shock to the people of Zanzibar, who had never before experienced such a decisive defeat. But why did the British want to control Zanzibar in the first place? Zanzibar was an important trading post on the East African coast, and the British wanted to control the flow of goods coming into and out of the region. The island was also strategically located near the Suez Canal, which had been opened just a few years earlier, and was an important shipping route for the British Empire. Additionally, Zanzibar was a source of ivory and other valuable resources that the British wanted to exploit. The British also saw the value of controlling the slave trade in the region, and they used their presence in Zanzibar to help abolish slavery in the Ottoman Empire. So in conclusion, the Anglo-Zanzibar War was a significant event in East African history. The war demonstrated the growing power of the British Empire and its ability to project its influence throughout the region. The war also had a profound impact on the people of Zanzibar, who lost their independence and were incorporated into the British Empire. And finally, the Anglo-Zanzibar War serves as a reminder of the often brutal realities of colonialism and the impact that it had on the people of Africa. This has been a real-life log, and if you love crazy history and geography stories, be sure to subscribe for more. And as always, thanks for watching.